Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Nintendo Rewind. My name is Cody Christian, and I'm joined by my co-host, Chris Becker. We're rewinding and recapping today for Nintendo. If you're watching on YouTube, please click that like button and say, hey. And if you're here on Twitch, know you're our favorite. Before we dive in, though, normally I say, how is it going, Chris? But last week, we postponed last week's episode and ended up postponing it all the way to just, well, it's a new week. And we're doing this week's episode now. But beyond that episode last week with you, not necessarily an episode of the podcast, how are you doing?
I'm doing marvelous. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I lived.
Yes, you did.
I'm still here for now.
Did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're still here. Well, stop saying for now. That's the last thing I need you to say. We're all here for now.
Yeah, well, that's how long I'm here. I can say I'm here now. Yeah, my day, I tell you what, I got a little confused. I was having a live on a Switch too. That's true. Might as well be dead.
Oh my God, Susie! Don't remind him.
I'm heading back to the hospital.
No. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. A Switch 2's not. You have a Switch 1.
That's true. I do. Yeah.
So, that's good. You could. I mean, maybe you could have a Steam Deck too. Who knows? We never know.
There's no way of knowing. Yeah, I'm doing good. You know what? This past week, I had a deer.
You did. Let me pull it up if I can find it buried in your. There it is.
Make sure you post that picture, not the picture of me, the full frontal I sent you.
I'll do my best. Hang on, let me show it to the people while you're telling the people about it. You had a deer.
Yeah. So Christopher, please. Well, so I was sitting there living my life, chilling out, and oh dear, and all of a sudden there it was. It was just a little baby deer, just came up,
chilling out,
sat next to me. Yeah, and it was sitting right next to me. So I'm sitting there. Right next to there is the door to my back. My back door. Ew. And it decided it wanted to push its way through the back door. Vintage deer from 1960. Yeah, I have a great photo, a great camera. And so the deer tried to go and push its way through the back door. It couldn't go through it, so then it just came over to me, and then I pet it with the back of my hand because I didn't want to choke it. And so
just got cute aggression, just like, oh God, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, you ever hear those, like if a bird falls out of its nest and somebody picks it up, and they're like, oh, if you pick up a bird, the bird doesn't want anything to do with that child anymore, And so I didn't know if the same thing happened with deers. Wait, which back door?
It's a rumor anyway. You can touch a bird all you want. You can touch baby birds all you want. The mommies don't care. They're just like, give them back. That's a rumor. That's a myth to make children not to. It's just like how our parents said, don't turn on the dome light in the car. It's illegal.
Is it like what's it called?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just agreeing. I should stop agreeing.
I don't think it's a myth with the birds. Yeah. Is it like the urban legend that if you run that you get wetter in the rain? And then that was
I think that was proven wrong by Mythbusters. Yeah. Mythbusters. Yeah. Jamie Hyneman and Adam Savage proved that wrong.
Mythbusters said that was true. And then they came back and said, actually, no, it's not.
Well, they had to do further testing just to be certain. So I
so what do we know about the birds?
We know enough.
We don't want to give people the wrong information.
Maybe we should have Adam Savage start grabbing birds and find out if the mothers will take them back or not.
Don't just go around
Just go
grabbing
around,
birds.
pull out, snatch those baby birds straight out them nests. Just see what
Leave
happens.
those baby birds alone. Yeah.
Oh man, let me welcome in the people here. It's so cool that you are basically Snow White. Welcome in Kiatic, welcome in Mnemonic Man, welcome in Elysium Sky, welcome in Keyword Savior, welcome in I Am Tenderly. We also had the Courthead show up, we had Silent Brook show up, we had Susie show up, and tell you all about how you might as well just give up on life, no Switch 2, and I won't accept that slander here. So we need a Chris around.
Most days I'm ready to give up on life, but what I will say is this. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you got shredded cheese, tilted your head back and just poured it in?
I don't do that with shredded cheese.
Well,
but you can't really do that with a Kraft American single. They don't shred very well.
is that the only kind of cheese you have in your house?
No, that's the cheese I have almost in the banana door because I was reading chat and I don't have it in the banana door. That's stop. In the fridge door was what I was trying to think of. But we have a lot of shredded cheese, and I got slices of Swiss, Colby Jack, pepper jack.
So you have a lot of shredded cheese?
Cheddar, regular cheddar, not shredded cheddar. We have Fiesta blend. We have shredded sharp cheddar.
What is the plot of Sleeping Beauty? Well, so Sleeping Beauty is a boring movie, but what I will say... It's all
about a beauty who be sleeping.
Yeah. I didn't know they had a movie about me.
And non-consensual kissing, because Snow White wasn't awake to say I wanted that.
Wait a second.
She wasn't.
Don't let Chris tell this. Don't let me tell what? The story of Snow White?
Sleeping Beauty... Lady
Sleeping
goes
Beauty?
to sleep, has to wait for true love's kiss, witch turns into dragon, gets slayed. Snow White, she meets 7 dwarves.
Yeah.
And that's all I know. That's it. I can't. What happens in Snow White and the 7 dwarves? They send her to the mines?
She's poor. No, that's Cinderella. Well,
yeah, Cinderella's the one with the shoe and the foot.
Most of them are just about poor women. But
that's except for Frozen. Most Disney movies are all about poor women, and then you have Frozen, and her problem is she make magic happen, and she's sad about it.
Well, one of them was about a fish that was like, man, I really like that guy,
and could go for some legs.
Yeah, they got legs.
Up where they walk, up where they run.
Which one ate an apple?
That was Sleeping Beauty.
Mulan.
Oh, Mulan did not eat an apple. She had rice cakes.
She ate some what. Rice cakes. I was going to say rice balls. Are they the same thing?
I mean, onigiri, you know what I mean. They're not the same thing, though. Rice cakes and rice balls are not the same thing. They do have apples in China. they do. Netist is correcting us here. They do have. How do you know if Mulan ate an apple? They do have apples in China. They didn't show it. I only see what my eyes see. My Disney trivia isn't very good. No, I agree, Mr. T. I've never said I was good at Disney trivia. Who's your favorite Disney princess? Brooksy's is Rapunzel.
My favorite, Aladdin, probably.
He's not a princess.
You don't know
princess.
That. He's a princess in my eyes. I'll tell you what. The way he just runs around, nips out. What I will say about, what about the? Wait, who's your favorite princess?
I mean, if I had to pick one, probably Tiana from Princess and the Frog. I like her.
That's wild.
What do you mean that's wild?
Listen, you're allowed to like whichever ones you want, but...
What's wrong with liking Tiana?
Nothing's wrong with liking Tiana.
Are you a closeted racist?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, it was just not a very good Disney movie.
It was a great Disney movie. Princess and the Frog? He hates frogs, actually. That's the problem. I see what it is. See, Mr. T's got my back. Princess and the Frog was a good movie. Silent Brook says, doesn't she have to kiss Frog? I mean, she doesn't have to. She chooses to. He convinces her.
Yeah.
They're a voodoo wicked witch.
Would you kiss a frog if it was talking to you and said, hey, give me a smooch?
Depends on the frog. Is my wife the frog? Am I single?
You're in the Disney movie. You're Tiana.
Oh, I'm Tiana? Yeah, I would 100% kiss that frog.
Yeah, there's really no way of knowing.
Well, it says, what if it was really sexy? Would you not kiss the frog? What if it was a really sexy frog? I'm going to turn the question back to you.
I'm not one for frogs, but I got some frogs out back right before I came in to do the podcast. I could
You've been
hear
trying to
the
find
frogs.
out if any of them is your princess. Just chilling back there, you're just picking them up one by one, just giving them a smooch right on the mouth.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I had a connection with any of them. Yeah.
Oh, they know you as the connections guy too. No, not these people. Frog people.
Hold on a second.
Oh man. Well, listen, we do need to.
All your sister's fault.
This really is. We do need to thank the generous supporters and producers from over at NintendoRewind.com. If you would like to directly support our content, every dollar spent on memberships and merch helps us continue to produce this show. There's even a tier that only costs $1 a month, and with it, you get a shout out right here on the show. That said, I want to thank our supporters and producers. By the way, these people pay real money to support us and keep this show going. Chaotic, Mnemonic Man, Calamity Nolan, and Sierra Please. So thank you guys so freaking much for.
I can't help. I'm irritable.
Who's irritable? What? Who's irritable?
Sierra's irritable.
Well,
I think she meant irresistible, but she doesn't know how to spell.
We did circle back to backyard creatures, by the way. We completed that circle.
I'll be your backyard creature.
My backyard's not a banana door. I'll just say that. Mel needs a name. Thank you for showing up tonight and listening to us talk a lot about.
Mel wants to hear how wrong you are about your takes on this direct.
Who wants to hear about how wrong I am on my takes on this direct?
Everybody wants to know.
Okay. Well, with that being said, we do have quite a lot to get through. I mean, it's like 49 announcements that was done in 52 minutes. Can we keep it shorter than the direct? We shall find out. We'll get you right after this. We got our first real direct of this year, and it was the first one in quite some time. I mean, like Star Fox, I don't count that. That's not even a real direct by Sierra. But this direct was kind of a doozy. There was a lot of really cool games that either got shown or revealed, but the real question that we're trying to answer is, does this tick all the boxes of greatest direct ever? We're going to chat about everything shown off today, but in chronological order, so you can get your wallets ready and know how each month is going to be stacking up.
Chronological order in release, not on the show. Yep,
not from the showcase, because Nintendo doesn't know how to order anything correctly. So we're going to jump into it. The very first thing that was announced, actually might have been one of the very first things announced, is the DK Challenge that started today, and on it's like a bunch of NSO missions that you can do if you like boot up your Nintendo Switch and you go to the Nintendo Switch Online menu and then you go down to the challenges section. You can actually participate to be able to get digital cards that show up on your home menu by playing games on Nintendo Switch Online. From Donkey Kong's back catalog all the way up through Bonanza, they have challenges for that as well. Chris, how did this announcement land for you? We're going to be ranking these, by the way, from like F to S. And if we don't really like it, we're not going to be showing too much of it off because there's a lot to get through today.
First of all, tenderly said you can't keep anything short. The only thing short you can keep is your height.
I am a talking. I'm actually not a talking. I'm above average. Listen, let me be. Why do we got to bring that up all the time?
You're a lot taller than your 5'1" sister, but
that's true.
What did I think of it?
No,
are we giving it a ranking?
Yeah, we're going to give it a ranking. If we don't love it, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Man, you're taking a lot more time on this than I thought you would.
I thought you were asking me my thoughts on the overall.
No, just direct. The DK Challenge. F to S. How cool is that announcement?
F to S, a C. What about you?
I tend to agree with a C. Like, it's really cool, but like it doesn't really get me all that excited. I can play through all of those games and challenge myself any way that I want. It's cool that you get like the digital cards.
Challenge yourself.
So,
I will say I'm most excited about because they'll probably rotate these challenges like they do the avatars, and then we'll just keep getting them back again to give people chances to get those cards. And I'm more excited about the cards than I am about
doing the actual challenges.
DK. Yeah.
Or DK in general? What?
Yeah.
That's such a wild take. More excited
DK,
about digital cards than Donkey Kong, the IP in general.
The worst thing that happened to Donkey Kong, well, I mean, Donkey Kong's fine. I mean, the best thing that happened to Donkey Kong was the DK rap. The worst thing I can think of
stronger
in recent memory is Seth Rogen being the voice of Donkey Kong.
I don't know. I think it fits.
Because all I hear, no, he doesn't fit.
He sounds
Seth
like
Rogen.
Donkey Kong. Seth Rogen sounds like Donkey Kong.
No, he only sounds like Seth Rogen. You listen to him talk, listen to him laugh.
Yeah.
That's Seth Rogen. I don't hear anything else.
Yeah, but that's what I imagine Donkey Kong would sound like if he spoke English, which we all know he speaks Kongese. So, back on the topic of Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, they did a Super Mario Bros. 40th collab. And if you have the Emerald Isles DLC, Mel's got it right. She can come here and throw hands all day with you. I'm totally fine with that. I'll back her up. I'll be like, yeah, get him. But the DLC has a set of missions where you can earn cosmetics, and they're doing it over like a calendar period. So there's going to be like more cosmetics. There's like tie-ins to the Mario franchise. There's like a Mario mushroom, question block coins, all these other things that are thrown in. The highlight of that is that you can dress Donkey Kong up as Mario if you earn the cosmetic, and you can dress Pauline up as Luigi, full on with a Luigi mustache. And that's the best thing I saw the entire direct. I'm kidding, but like it was genuinely good. I liked that. But if I was gonna give it like a ranking, I would probably say maybe a B. Like it's a cool little extra thing that will keep you going. But it's on the level of like the balloon hunt in Super Mario Odyssey for me. Like it was something that got me going back to it, but it didn't necessarily keep my attention for very long. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, Pauline getting a mustache is the only thing keeping this from getting an F. I don't care. It's just a nothing. It's just throwing different outfits on them. I say as someone that was just talking to you about how I can't wait to play Sora.
Yeah, I know. Throwing different outfits on in Fortnite is the whole situation.
Well, we have to go back to the lobby when we're not winning because
we got to change the outfits because that's why we were losing and we were dressed too much as Skeletor. Like, we just need to fix that. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. This also released today, so they're doing 3 of them, but the one I'm talking about right now is the first one. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. They're adding a couple of extra things in there, but overall, it's the same original game, just with better fidelity. I asked you before the show got started how much they were charging, because I didn't know. I was like, is it going to be free? Is it going to be $5? You told me it's going to be $10, which heavily impacts my personal rating of this specific announcement. Chris, how did you feel about this? Is there anything we should know that I didn't touch on?
Well, they added that little bike that you can get on and fly around in. They added like mini games attached to that bike, the hover bike. And that's about it.
Rating of
which is wild because it's okay. So they're selling a physical, right?
Yeah, that's coming at a later date. All of these are coming at a later date than what's listed, except for Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Is $69.99.
Mm-hmm.
And they said going forward, the games will be $10 cheaper if you get them digitally.
Well,
which is not
they
the
didn't
case,
say it was for all of them.
Which is not the case.
They didn't say it was for all of them.
They did. They said going forward,
Not
all the games
would be $10 cheaper. It's variable pricing. Nintendo doesn't. They
said $10 cheaper.
Not for every
they said
game.
Going forward. What did they say then?
Exact quote. Let's go do some actual journalism.
Go look at the exact
from
quote where it says
Nintendo
some of our games.
regarding digital game pricing. All right. About Nintendo Switch 2 game pricing. This was March 25th. Yeah. Beginning May 2026 and starting with pre-orders for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, new Nintendo published digital titles exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2 will have an MSRP that is different from physical versions. So first off, this specific one is not exclusive to Switch 2. It is an upgrade pack, effectively.
Well, no, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition can only be played on Nintendo Switch 2. So
yes,
that is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2.
But you can pay the $10 for the upgrade pack from the base version. And so what you would pay for is the digital Switch 1 version and then the $10 upgrade pack.
Yeah, but the Nintendo Switch 2 edition is only available on the Nintendo Switch 2. So therefore, it is an exclusive
It's also not a new Nintendo published digital title, though. This is a pre-existing one with new content being added. Xenoblade Chronicles
Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 edition did not exist until today. So therefore,
Xenoblade
it is a new
Chronicles
game.
Definitive Edition
Xenoblade
did, and the upgrade pack is what's
edition,
new.
Nintendo Switch
it's
2
not
edition
an
did not
all-in-one package thing.
Include until today. When you buy the physical,
you're
it is
extrapolating the wrong details from this statement.
Well, either way, it's an F. I don't care. It's dumb. You don't charge me $10 when you already charged me $6. Absolutely not.
Chris is not ready for the Switch 2 ecosystem. Honestly, like this is like a shoot. I'm not gonna say
just
F.
Go on. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration.
You wait just one moment. I need to rank it.
You gotta pay me $10 to rate it. I'll tell you what, you want to rate it, send me $10 right now.
I'm going to give it a B. Just to infuriate.
That's
I actually
insane.
don't really care about it that much. I love those games. I love the Xenoblade Chronicles games. I don't love the $10 price tag. I was hoping to be like $5.
Please.
I'm going to give it like a D. I'm going to give it like a D. I don't know. She probably heard us yelling at each other over her muted phone. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. This one was also out today. It includes things. Chris, tell them what Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration is. I have no clue. I'm assuming it's the entire trilogy of Rise of the Tomb Raider. I could be wrong.
They released a bunch of Rise of the Tomb Raider had like a bunch of DLC that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so this includes like all of the DLC that came out with it, and all packaged into one. And it's out today. It's kind of like the first one. Did you play that one at all? Or you
I
saw
have not
it, right?
played any Tomb Raiders since the PlayStation 2 era.
You haven't played, so you never played any of these Tomb Raider games?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well.
Why the silence? Now it's quiet?
Well, I thought you would have played those games.
No, that just didn't strike my fancy. Know, it just wasn't my thing. Tomb Raider's never really been my thing. The only thing I loved about Tomb Raider was running around in Lara Croft's mansion and diving onto the butler. I just like landing on him, and just for nothing to happen. I really liked that. That was fun.
So you like mayhem?
Well, yeah. I mean, mostly.
We know where Orlando gets it from.
It's fair.
I'll give it a C. What about you?
I'll agree with the C. I have no opinion on it. I didn't even know what it included. Like it was in the sizzle reel, so like they didn't really focus on it too long for me to know what it was, and I didn't do the research for it. So I'm gonna give that one a C as well. SnowRunner out today.
Mm-hmm.
You drive cars, you drive trucks, you drive things, and it happens to be snowing, and it's kind of like rally racing, I'm assuming.
No, it is not anything like that.
It's nothing like rally racing, I'm assuming. let me backtrack.
It's like, let's say you might have like a haul that you need to take from one place to the other.
Oh, it's
you might
Euro
have
Truck
to like
Simulator.
well, no, but yeah, but it could be like a mountain or a hill that you got to climb. And so you're going to have to attach a tether to it and then like go up to like a big sturdy tree, attach a tether to that, and then like use like your car and drive around to like a pulley system to kind of pull it up. It's like it's like a physics based driving game of sorts that you are basically getting stuff from one location to another and doing it with in the snow.
D.
Have you?
It's not for me. I'm gonna give it a D. Mr. Tenderly on the topic of Tomb Raider says he's played the Rise of the Tomb Raider and says they're kind of mid. It's Tomb Raider without the tombs, which seems effectively worse. It's just Raider.
Yeah, it's like those two Zelda games without dungeons.
Yep.
What were they called? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Mid. Next up,
you don't believe that. You're just saying that to get a rise out of me. Observer System Redux. Or Redo. However you want to pronounce it. Is this the sequel to System Shock? It looked like System Shock written all over it, but I can't imagine that's what it was.
It is not System Shock, but it is like, cyberpunky. Yeah, it's kind of like you are like a cyborg guy. You got to figure out a murder. Maybe your own murder. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it originally. But yeah, a C. I'll give it a C.
Cool. I'll also give it a C. I will pile in there on you with Observer System Redo being a C. It looked cool. It has a really cool aesthetic. That's out June 18th. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition, June 23rd. We kind of mentioned this like a few weeks ago that it got rated, passed through cert. We expected it to be revealed within like the next 6 weeks. It only took 4, which seems to be the average here lately. Devil May Cry 5, really cool game. Like hack and slash RPG, beat 'em, not even an RPG really, but if you like an action game, like it's
character action,
looks great, plays great.
Are you a fan
fun.
of Tomb Raider? Yeah.
Well, now that you say it, if it's like Devil May Cry 5, Bayonetta.
It's like Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
I
Devil May
get
Cry
Lara
5
Croft
is good.
and Bayonetta mixed up a lot.
I have no clue how. It's two totally different characters, but really cool. I would probably give this one like a B. Like, I think people are going to be excited about it. It is an older game getting a like port / remaster of sorts put onto the Switch too.
It adds all the DLC, adds it to the game. A lot of these games seem to be doing that. And then adds a couple additional skin palette changes, color swaps. Yeah. But yeah, I'll give it a B too.
Mel says, surprised we got it before 4, but 5 was fun when I played it. And that's kind of where I land with it. Like, when I was selling that game at GameStop, I think I told you the way that I sold people on it was, it's like trailer park trash. But it's a couch that comes from a trailer park, and inside of that couch is candy that's just a little fuzzy and hairy, but still retains all of its flavor. It was a really effective sales tactic. I don't know how or why, but people bought it, and they bought Devil May Cry 5. Granted,
I wouldn't be
right in the middle of
surprised at
trailer
all.
park area.
I wouldn't even be surprised at all if Devil May Cry 5 is the game that like Capcom used to practice, like to get used to the Switch on, because that game's already done.
Practice porting games to the Switch.
They got used to how the Switch works with that game, and then prioritize Resident Evil and Pragmata, and then they're like, oh well, since we did so much work on this already, we're going to go ahead and bring it over.
Then we get to probably my favorite announcement, or at least one of my top 5s for sure. Deltarune Chapter 5, June 24th. Not really a whole lot of details shared on this, but I will say, really good announcement. Something I'm super excited for. I'm going to give this one like an S tier. I've been waiting for a year for this to actually make an appearance. How did you feel about this one, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I'm still waiting for the whole thing to come out to play it, but Yeah.
At this rate, you're going to be
I
waiting
thought it
like
looked
another
fun.
2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean,
That being
it's not
said,
like
I
I don't
think-
have other stuff to play.
I think Toby did say like 7 chapters is the goal, right?
Yeah, he
And-
did have 7 chapters, and he's got like people helping him now, I think. So he said
Yeah.
he hopes to.
Well, he posted on his socials today saying that it's looking like
Hey.
they're going to be
what did he say?
doing what?
What did he say? I thought he said, "Hey."
Hey. He said that he is working on chapter 6 right now. Should be done by the end of the year. And they may end up actually diving into doing chapter 7, starting on that before the year ends, if that's the case. So that brings it a little bit closer. Hopefully we see like back-to-back releases of those chapters, which would be awesome.
Maybe it'll come out the same day as Final Fantasy VII
Revelation.
Revelation. Yeah.
Well, Deltarune, chapter 5, really excited for it. Really excited for it. Netta says maybe Toby should finish his game. I kind of agree with that at this point. It has been drug out pretty long. The very next day, June 25th. By the way, what did you give Deltarune Chapter 5? F to an S?
B.
Okay. Star Fox, the remake, June 25th. We already knew this was coming. So like I wasn't like super over the moon to see more of it here, especially because it took up like 2 hours of Nintendo Treehouse time. Not really 2 hours, because I think that whole thing was like only 2 hours. But like I don't know. Like I'm fine with it. I think that is an S tier game, especially with the demo that they released today, which we've got footage that's going to be released. We played it Pro Controller mode, mouse mode, and also with the N64 controller. So you can see the gameplay that'll be coming out. That footage will be coming out within the next day or so. But if you want to try out the demo yourself, you can go try it out. S tier game, but like kind of like a C tier announcement. Like I'm not any more excited for that game than I was. We already knew its date. We already knew it was coming this month. We're like 2 weeks out from it at this point. Chris, how'd you feel about that announcement?
Yeah, it was like a snore tier announcement.
Jesus.
Announcement. It was, I mean,
S tier game, F tier announcement.
Do you know what? I like a good out now, and when they do the demos, I like it when those happen. Yeah. So I'm a fan of that.
Hey, they got some points from Chris from a snore announcement. Still got some points. Hey, took it up from a snore to a B. That's wild. Rhythm Heaven Groove, July 2nd. S tier game, but it's another thing that we kind of already knew was coming. And we knew it was July. We knew it was July 2nd. I am very excited for this game. I will be playing it. What they showed off with it was really cool. Although the way they were talking about some of the rhythms, like they were like, now you go on 1, 2, 3, 4, and you 1, 2, and you 2, 3, 4, and you. And I was like, no, stop. You don't know rhythms. Stop it. So that was pretty rough. But Rhythm Heaven Groove, really, really cool game. But I just, I don't know. Like, in terms of an announcement, again, this is just kind of C to B. And then they had a good section of that in the Nintendo Treehouse as well. But that's a game that you really need to play for yourself more than just like watch somebody else play it. It's more fun to play it yourself.
Rhythm Heaven Groove, an S tier for me. Okay. I liked the fact that they showed off like the kind of like RPG mode that they have in there with like the leveling up of the attacks that you're doing and the grooves. It kind of reminded me of Patapon. I love rhythm games. Rhythm games are some of my favorite. Not to be confused with puzzle games like Punch-Out, but I do like Rhythm Heaven. I like the fact that they showed off the multiplayer, and the multiplayer looks like it'll be fun.
Yeah, and multiplayer was a cool addition with like the RPG side of it all.
Yeah, and the fact that this is all $39.99, I like that. Yeah, It's definitely one of my favorites that from the show today.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a really good game, but it was cool to get like an actual look at the game. But again, I know it's coming. It's coming to Switch 1, which is really cool for everybody. It's kind of in that same park as like Tamagotchi Life and a few of these other like really good, really big games that have been kind of closing out Nintendo's publishing side of things for the Switch 1. And like, I'm really excited for this. Like, it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Again, S tier game. I think personally for me, it was more of a C tier announcement because I already knew it was coming. But that deeper look does kind of redeem it a little bit,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. July
I know
2nd.
Nedist is looking forward to it too, and that's one of his favorite games. Then we get into fitness
This
boxing.
Doesn't play games.
Do what?
Oh, God. This doesn't play games.
No, he lives them.
You.
He lives them.
Yeah.
No, according to me, what?
Yeah.
You keep trying to say that
You said there's only one game on today's list that Nedis is going to like.
And that was it. Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Stellar Blade.
No.
Stellar Blade.
Yeah. He's don't call him out like that. Gooning on Maine. Then we had Fitness Boxing 3, Your Personal Trainer, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, July 16th. F tier. Yeah. Get it out of here. They've done so many fitness boxings and they're always tied in with some other branding or something. And I know like Nintendo Publishing, who makes those games anyway? I don't even know who keeps making these things.
Ukes, I think.
I wish they would stop. Just stop. We don't need any more. Like, you did it. It's done. Just call it F tier. July 16th.
I think they only publish it in like America. It's like not published by them in Japan. But yeah, I think we've already talked about it enough. Splatoon Raiders coming out July 23rd. We got to see some more Splatoon Raiders. I feel like we've already seen it. We're seeing it here again. This was basically an advertisement to say, hey, look forward to our future Splatoon Direct, and we're going to have other stuff. And then they announced some stuff that they were like, and we're having a Splatfest, but we're not going to tell you what it is.
It looks like it's themed around Raiders.
Yeah. Like, well, then I'm not going to talk about it now if you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think Splatoon Raiders took up enough airtime today between Nintendo Direct and Nintendo Treehouse. It was another one of the games they showcased in it. July 23rd. I'm excited for the game. I don't think it's an S tier game. I think that game's probably going to be in the A tier category. But again, it was just kind of C tier announcement. Tied in with that though was the new Joy-Cons that they're doing for it. Yeah. And can we just get this out of the way? Nintendo does not know how to make new Joy-Cons anymore. Like, they've just like stuck to this like the color of the ring around the Joy-Con and then the thing that sticks into the system. And it's just bad.
Whoa.
And
they kind of did it to themselves.
Like, they could still do something with the shells of the actual controllers. There's no reason they couldn't. But they're instead choosing to do these like very muted themes around them.
And then they have a system bundle in Japan, and it doesn't have the Joy-Con. There's a bundle in Japan,
so it's just like the standard
Raiders,
Switch
and it's
2
just
with
the standard Switch 2. Yeah,
so stupid.
With a digital code.
That's so stupid.
Raiders.
Why did they do that? I don't understand. Mel says, I need to find a custom shell. I've given up on Nintendo giving me colors. Keywork says they forget people love color options of the 2000s. Like, legitimately, if they gave me like atomic purple, like see-through purple Joy-Cons, like I'd be a knock out of the park. Like, throwback to that early 2000s stuff, yes. But new Joy-Con colors, July 23rd, same day as Splatoon Raiders. I'm just gonna say it F tier.
What?
F tier announcement.
The controller?
Yeah.
Yeah. The controller.
I mean, it's just controllers with like a different color ring and an insert.
The only thing that would make that better is if that came with ARMS 2.
It is pretty much. Well, they did the neon yellow for the ARMS 1, so like I'm with you though. ARMS 2, bring it out, make it happen. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, July 30th. Again, just kind of a throwback to all of the ones they're doing 1, 2, and 3. But I'm trying to keep these organized by date. That's out July 30th. We already kind of rated that. They're all going to fall underneath that same category for both of us. I gave it a B. Chris gave it an F. Then we get to Big Walk, August 4th.
It's my least favorite Xenoblade. Okay.
I understand. I kind of tend to agree with it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, probably also my least favorite, although I like Torna, the Golden Country. And I don't know that we're ever going to see that get that Switch 2 edition treatment. I don't know if it's going to be included.
Did they say? It is getting it, yeah.
Cool. So, I mean, that takes it up maybe a little bit for me, but I mean, it's still just a B. I love those games, but it's still just a B. Big Walk, August 4th. Chris, tell the people about this one. I know where we're both going to put this one already, so.
I'm giving it an S. Mm-hmm. Big Walk. I love Untitled Goose Game. And then they released the multiplayer add-on. And then now they've got this, and the idea that you can see your friend from far away, but they can't hear you because it's proximity chat. However, you can get like a megaphone and then they can hear you. Yeah. And the fact that it's got crossplay, so I could be playing on the PC, you could be playing on Switch, or you can have multitude of different people playing on different platforms because it's coming to PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC all on the same day, which is August 4th. And yeah, this is an S tier for me.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's S tier for me as well. Like, we were all anticipating Peak maybe making its way over to the Switch 2, but I'm more excited for this.
After they showed this, I was like, oh, I bet Peak's next. It was not
should be next. Peak should be next. It should be. Maybe we'll see it happen, but Big Walk's going to have like this Untitled Goose Game, thank goodness you're here kind of writing style. It's like, it's hard to say what this game exactly is in terms of, I mean, it's just kind of sandboxy for the most part. Go wherever you want to go, experience the world with your friends.
There's like little puzzles that you can do. You can just hang out.
I like this.
I love the little kind of like ant. They almost look like little ants.
They do, but like
walking on their hind legs. Yeah.
Yeah, not anatomically correct ants, just like weird little ant creatures. So, but again, that one is due out also
August 4th.
In August. August 4th, not also in August. The first one in August that they showed off. S tier from both of us. Lies of P Complete Edition, August 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Not my type of game. I think it's a serviceable Souls-like. For me, this is more like a D tier because I don't think it does a lot of things as good as Dark Souls or Bloodborne or Elden Ring or even Sekiro has done. Lies of P can be needlessly convoluted and complicated in places that it shouldn't be. I like the concept with having it center around, this fairy tale of Pinocchio, but like I just at the same time, it's like, no, I don't know. Like, I would rather have Alice Madness Returns than this. You know what I mean? Like, if they're going to go the fairy tale route. But, and I think that's coming. But Lies of P Complete Edition, August 6th.
I mean, they hint at where they're going next with the, like, post-credit scene. But yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to say
Mel doesn't know what I mean. She doesn't like Alice Madness Returns, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, so I recently got a code for this to play it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Not the DLC, just this. But friend of the show, Andy Cortez, shout out to Andy. He loves the like the DLC for it. And this comes with the DLC. However, it's a $70 game for the complete edition. I'm not about the, this is one of those games where it's cool that it's coming to Switch 2. Like
it's
that it's going to be
enough
here.
It shouldn't be $70. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Even with the DLC.
That is 3.5 Silk Songs. That's 3.5 Mina the Hollowers now. We can have a new meme of that. but yeah, I mean, like,
buy 3 of those because they need the sales.
They really do. Support your local yacht club.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. Did you rate Liza P? I gave it a D.
I'll give it a C, just because I like the game.
Okay.
I just don't like, and I like Pinocchio, even though I don't really. I mean, I feel like they don't do enough with it.
Is Pinocchio your favorite Disney princess? Mine's Dumbo. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, August 27th. We were talking about this during the pre-show. Like, I am excited that this exists. I'm glad that like a lot of these games that have been kind of locked away on their respective platforms are finally being able to make their way over here. It's just I'm not the biggest fan of giving Konami my money after Kojima kind of got kicked off that project. Granted, there are other opinions out there of Kojima right now. But that being said, like, for me, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, it's hard for me to get excited for that because I have other ways to play it already. Because I still have my original systems and all that jazz. But on top of that, I haven't really bought Volume 1 because, again, I have all of the other ways to play it. So I don't know. Like, I have a hard time getting excited for this. I'm probably just going to give this one a C personally, just because it's not all that exciting. We already knew this was coming. It's cool to have a date for it, but that's where I land with it. What about you, Chris?
I'm going to say C. Just, I mean, they showed it to us. I don't really care about all of it that much. I mean, I want Peace Walker, but the fact that Metal Gear Solid 4 is finally out of the PS3 prison is nice. I know my Dashel wants it. He wants the Metal Gear Solid 4. He's excited about that, but outside of that, it's okay.
Yeah. C sounds right. August 27th. And then also in August 2026, they didn't have an exact date. Pokemon Pocopia's expansion pass that they just announced with a whole new area where you can go underwater and you get new outfits and new decorative items and all kinds of new things that you can just slap on your Ditto or around that world and be able to build an underwater world for your denizens. Really cool. Very excited for it. There are 3 expansions planned that have a pass that you can purchase. Chris sent me $34.99 and got my heart singing. I was like, yes. And then I looked it up on an America Land. It's $49.99, which means in Canada, it's $70 for the expansion pass for that. August 2026 is a sad day for my wallet. But, that being said, $49.99 for a really cool expansion. And it's not just that one area that they're adding with that one decorative type and all that stuff. I'm sure it's a ton of work, and Koei Tecmo has done a really good job with that game. But I just, the price point does hurt a little bit, but I am excited for it. I'm going to give this one an A tier because this game surprised me in a lot of ways. I did not think I was going to like it as much as I did, and then I no-lifed that game for a good while this year.
Yeah. I just want the record to reflect IGN posted that it is $34.99. That's where I got it from.
Dang, IGN lying to everybody.
Right. You can purchase it today, right? But you don't get it until. Yeah.
Which it was also like really confusing the way they talked about it during the event, because they kept saying available today. But really what it was you can buy it today. And you get
I think you buy it today
DLC
and then like
in August.
You might get some items if you pre-order it or purchase it today.
You get a dynamic Ditto print recipe, and that's what you get. Plus part 1, part 2, and part 3 of the DLC. Part 1 being Bubbly Basin. And I just don't. That's
also the expansion
really
pass is
it is $34.99.
$34.99.
Where is that screenshot from I sent you then? Maybe I Maybe I
I don't know.
screenshot it from a bad.
Did you screenshot another country?
I may have screenshot another country. Maybe it's my fault. Okay, let me walk it all back
You
and
know
say
what?
Chris did
You're
not
right.
lie to me
You hurt my feelings.
and apologize publicly for the way that I just treated Chris in public, chastising him for sending me lies when I sent him lies. That's my fault. Maybe that's the Canadian price.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not Pinocchio?
All right. Well, that suddenly got a lot better. It's an S tier. I'm kidding. It's not S tier. It's still A tier. Oh, man. The talking of this segment, I give it a D for wrong info. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. What do you give the Pokopia expansion pass, Chris? F to S?
I'll give it a C because it's not out now. But
Yeah, they lied during the actual
fact
direct.
that they added the underwater stuff and they're like, do you think how much of this pack was already planned and how much of it were they like, we got to add more because the people are fiending?
I think at least 33% of it was because the data mines prove that there were originally planned 5 areas for the game, and they cut it down to just those main 4.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah, I did.
yeah.
But at the same time, they like to release DLC, like with Hyrule Warriors, they released a bunch of DLC. You know, they get in there.
Yep. I'm not gonna say that the work wasn't done, and I'm not gonna say they withheld content from us in order to make a buck.
Oh yeah, I don't think that. Yeah,
I think a lot of it was undone. It would have just created production delays. We wouldn't have seen that game for another few months, obviously. Like maybe a full year before it hit shelves.
a whole year.
You know. So I'm not gonna go out there claiming that, but yeah, like I know some work was definitely done on that area, and now they're able to make some money on it for the work that they've done. So good on them. Good on Koei Tecmo. Then we go to the Final Fantasy 14 online early access, also out August 2026. Who knows what that exactly means? Chris, you had some ideas about Final Fantasy 14 online early access?
Yeah, I think it was just basically being like, we want to get it out here. You can give us money if you want to play it now, but just we can call it early access in case there's a bunch of bugs or it's not working as intended.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's some neat marketing there. You know, considering that game has existed for a lot of years. I know not on this system, but personally for me, like with 14 online, if I want to jump into it, I'm going to play it on PC. I know not everybody has a PC that they can just play it on, but I think that's the place that you should probably play that game more so than anywhere else. Maybe if you're playing it on a console, PlayStation would be fine as well. I don't think Switch is necessarily going to be the place you should play this, but I think it's going to be totally serviceable and fine, especially with the consideration of, you know, mouse mode being able to exist. That being said, I've been appropriately whelmed with mouse mode to disappointed. One of the two. It's either been disappointment or whelmed. So I've not been overwhelmed with joy on mouse mode in games.
Well, that's on you. Okay, that seems like a personal...
Or they could just make it better and sell me a Joy-Con mouse. Just like an actual mouse. I would gladly pay for that. You know, Factorio and Nintendo Switch 2 supports mouse mode, Netta says, and I'm sure it's equally as bad as every other mouse mode that I've had to deal with so far. So, and the only reason I even boot up mouse mode anymore is because as soon as I try a new game that has it, Chris messages me, you message me, and you go, did you try out mouse mode? And I'm like, no, I didn't try out mouse mode. Why are you asking me that? It's garbage.
Well, I'm glad you tried it.
I did try it, and it's always bad. Yeah. Every single time, it's bad. We'll talk about Star Fox in a little bit. But no, Final Fantasy 14 online early access. B. I feel confident saying B. It's cool that it's here. It's not cool enough for me to say, yeah, you should spend your money on it there.
Yeah.
You agree with a B? Is that what the yeah is?
I'll give it a C.
Even worse.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a bunch of people that want it and the idea of playing it on a portable. I mean, I wanted Dragon Quest, was it 11? The online one? I wanted that to come to America so bad, and then I was about to import it, and then they were like, yeah, you can't play it even if you import it because you need to connect to the internet.
Yeah. I don't know.
Devastated. So for that reason, I took a letter grade off C.
That's fine. I accept it. Then we go to another thing. This one's probably going to be pretty exclusive. Part of me wonders why they announced this in a direct. It is the Duskbloods closed network test. I'm excited for the Duskbloods. I think it's going to be great. It feels very Bloodborne-y from everything they've shown. I'm excited for that, right? But it's a closed network test, which means that you're going to have to apply to be able to get into it. You may or may not be selected. And then they'll probably be like, don't share any of this to social media because Nintendo's weird about it. We've done a few closed network tests for them now, and it's always weird. But that being said, summer 2026 is what they said here. It could be any time in the next, 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly excited for a closed network test, and it feels like a weird announcement other than to just acknowledge the existence of the Duskbloods, but I felt like they could have shown something a little bit more. That being said, like for me and my time, I'm going to give this a D, maybe even an F, because of how hard it will be to be able to get into there, because the Soulsborne community is just going to go rabid to try to get in on this. And I don't know that it's necessary. It may probably be first come, first serve kind of experience, like it was with the Nintendo Switch Online secret test that they did.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'll give it a D. Just because, a lot of the footage that they showed was like repurposed. Yeah. They're saying it's coming out this year. I don't know what it is with some of their bigger games, Nintendo published games, that they're like, let's just not show anything. But yeah, here we are.
I'm with you. Then we get to Orbitals, September 3rd. I'm really excited for this one. How do you feel about Orbitals September 3rd? Before I give my score.
Orbital, September 3rd. I really like the way it looks. The more I see it, the more I'm excited to play this 7.7 looking game. Yeah.
7.7? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to average. I think it's going to average a 77.
Oh, man. Well, how has like A Way Out and freaking the video game about divorce, it got Game of the Year, didn't it?
It takes two, yeah.
Why do we think that this one will be a 7.7?
I just don't think. It just, mainly because, it's their first game. The more I see of it, the more I think, it looks like it could be fun, but a lot of it just looks like generic stuff you're doing with each other.
Generic stuff?
These are if it's anything like It Takes Two or any of those games, it's a lot more fun playing it than watching it, I think.
Yeah,
experiencing it.
I agree with that, but I think this one has such an aesthetic that is such a love letter to 80s anime. Like, I want this in my life. When this originally debuted, I remember you asked me if there was anything I was excited for, and you said you're not even excited for Orbitals, and I said I hate this. I hate everything about that partner showcase that they show. And I really have changed my tune, because I just must have been having an off day that day, because the more I've seen of this, the more I've been excited to play it. But it sounds like it's kind of done the opposite for you to an extent in some ways, where you seem to be really excited for it back when they first showed it off, and You've went back a little bit on the gameplay mechanics, saying that it feels generic. But I'm fine with it feeling generic that way, but it doesn't look generic.
I feel like the only thing saving it is the graphics. It's like when they were showing, here's what you're going to do. One of you is going to do this, and then the other one, the exact stuff that you would expect it to do. But
But that's the way all of those games have been. Is one of you is going to do this, and one of you are gonna do the other thing, and then that's gonna be how it is. Like I feel like
they have a digital deluxe edition as well.
Yeah.
So it's $40, or you can get the digital upgrade for $15,
which is great, and it's game share compatible. The real question is are they gonna have the friend pass? I think that's going to change things for me because they haven't said
had it yet.
They haven't said what they're going to do.
It does say, what's it called, right?
What
I think.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Is
you're going to be able to do game share online and local. Yeah.
Okay, so $40 for that, for the level of polish the game looks like it has, beyond the fact that like mechanics aren't necessarily interesting, you know, or at least. I don't think that's really what you're saying, but if I boiled down what I heard, that's what I would say you're saying. The mechanics aren't interesting enough. I don't know. Like I am fully down for that, especially a 2-player. Either way, we're streaming it.
Yeah, looks good.
Orbital September 3rd, S tier for me. Where do you land on it?
A B.
Oh, man. He's going to be having a bad time when I force him to come on stream September 3rd. So. Yeah. Then we get to RuneScape Dragon Wilds, September 15th. This is like a cozy game that's like a spinoff from RuneScape, which is not what I would necessarily say I want. It's like a farming exploration sim. And there's like RuneScape elements here. It doesn't look anything like RuneScape. But it looks cool. I mean, as far as that goes, but it's just not my jam. Again, I'm going to give this one probably a D. I'm going to be real. I'm probably going to give it a D. It's really pretty, but it is not like the thing that I am looking forward to playing.
Yeah. It looks okay. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I want to see, because it's in early access right now. And so this, I think, is coming out when the game leaves early access. And right now, it's got very positive reviews out of 19,800 reviews. So I'll give it a C.
It's just not for me. I think it's just not for me. And that's fine. All these games don't have to be for me. But the next game, which is September 17th, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, is 100% for me. Seems like it is a spin-off from or not spin-off, but a sequel from the Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am 100% going to say this is an S tier one for me, because we got an even deeper look at some of the game mechanics, a look at the characters that they're doing here. There was some repurposed footage, but for the most part, like a lot of this stuff is new cinematics, new fight mechanics that they showed off, new like what you do on your own time is shown off. I am very excited for this. That being said, you sent me some very mean news and told me that it's $79.99 for the base edition of the game, and they've already announced a collector's edition of this.
Yeah.
And I need to have it, but I cannot pay that price for that if it's already $80 for the base.
$70 for the digital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since the physical is $80. Yeah. So, I mean, it looks like there's going to be like 4 campaigns, basically, because they were like, there's 4 different characters.
I don't know if it is 4 different campaigns because it's 4 different characters. I almost wonder if they are going to withhold that 3 houses.
Weaved?
Yeah, I'm almost afraid they're weaved in altogether. If they are 4 different houses, for instance, that you're going into, I am more sold on the $80 price tag because I'm getting 4 stories. Because I got that out of 3 houses.
If they're like, play it through this way, and then if you play it through the other way, you'll get other stuff unlocked.
Yeah. Like, if I can get that kind of playtime out of that, I'm okay with paying $80 for it. Like, I really am. Because, like, the $60 Fire Emblem 3 houses, like, I got a good amount of time out of and really loved it. I played through Dimitri's, Claude's, Edelgard's Part 2, and then whoever the Ashen Wolves storyline was. That was 5 playthroughs with the DLC.
I think that's the one I didn't do, but I kind of want to play through them again.
It's really good. And I'm very excited for this. And again, it's sequelized. You see Sothis, she's there. Like, there's enough here to make me go, okay, I'm okay with paying that if that's what it is. If that's not what it is, maybe I'm not as okay with paying $80. But I hope it's what it kind of looks like it is, and it's not just all interweave stories and you're just picking up different perspectives as you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
S tier.
I gave it an S as well.
Yeah, there we go. We got another one we agreed on. Heck yes. Onimusha Way of the Sword, September 25th.
Mm-hmm. It's fun watching this because, okay, so I played through the demo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which there's no demo on Switch, sadly. Yeah, there could be one before release. But yeah, because it like unlocks you get something unlocked in the main game. But anyway, in the game when you're playing, there's a lot of blood, a lot of gore.
Yeah.
You can cut off limbs, things like that, cut people in half. This version has but you can also turn all the blood off and all the cuts off. So it's just like your sword goes through them and you see where they hit, but it looks more arcadey. And it was fun to see the difference and like what that would look like, what that looks like with that.
Yeah.
But playing through this demo, I'm very excited for it, and the fact that it's coming to the Switch has me even more excited. So for me, this was an S tier.
I'm going to pull that trailer up. Keep talking, because I don't know anything about this one.
Okay, so here's the thing. They kind of have like multiple different moves that you can do. Like, let's say one of the enemies is trying to grab you. There's a button you can use. You can either roll out of the way, or you can push a button to counter that you use just to counter grapple. So if they try to do a grapple, you can counter it. That even works in boss fights. There was a couple of boss fights in the demo, and you can counter those. Then on top of that, you can parry moves, and then when they shoot like arrows or anything else at you, you can deflect them back at them. And those are like all different moves, different button presses, but they all work together, and it just looks really good when you're doing all of those things like blended together. It feels really good, especially like when you're in sync with the combat and everything that's happening. Bye. And I really like it. This is one game that I'm looking forward to the most, probably from now until the end of the year.
Very cool. Pre-orders began today, so you can snag it. I have no opinion on it. I mean, it looks really cool, and it is really pretty. I think it's going to look really good on that system, but just graphics alone, graphical stylization, and the way the gameplay looks like it's being played out, I'll give it a B. But that's only because my heart's not in it. I fully support your S.
Thank you.
Rayman Legends Retold, October 1st. We kind of already knew about this because they showed it off during Summer Games Fest.
Yeah.
I like the old art style better. I think this one looks pretty, but I like the old art style better, and I kind of miss that. But also I'm not like super stoked about Rayman, but Rayman Legends was one of those games that I think is like one of the best of the Rayman games. But I'm probably just going to give this one like a B.
I'm going to give it a D. I don't like, they have the music levels. They showed those off. They don't look like they hit the same as they did on the original. Mm-hmm. And I'm still mad at them for delaying the game for the other platforms. No, I'm kidding. Mm-hmm. But then also just, I don't like the look of it. I like like you said, like the look of the original better. And they added they got the multiplayer, but it's local only. Yeah. No, automatically.
I understand. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3. This one's out October 8th. That being said, I will be playing it. Yeah. You will be playing it? I understand. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3, October 8th. We talked about this during like a pre-show, I think. I don't think we talked about it on air. but they delisted the demos for those games somewhat recently, and
Yeah.
they were
I think
already
we just talked
delisted.
about it on Discord.
Yeah. They were already delisted from the show or from the store pretty recently as well, right before that. And like literally within the last 2 weeks, you brought that up, and I said, I bet they're doing the native versions. And lo and behold, the rec rolls around, and yeah, we're getting native versions of the Kingdom Hearts collection. So you're no longer going to be able to do the cloud or the demos anymore. And if you want to get it, you're going to have to buy the Switch 2 edition of Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3.
You can play it for an hour or until next year.
Yep.
Until June 9th, 2027. The save carries over from the cloud version. Even if you buy the physical version and you had the cloud version, you can transfer your save. If you get the digital version, if you had the cloud version and you want the physical version, you can go ahead and get that at half the price. So it's 50% off.
Did they say how much it actually is?
It's like $75.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be for all three of those games. Well, technically, 1.5 and 2.5 and
it's
1.8 or whatever, and Remind and everything else.
$74.99.
There's like 14, 15 games there for $75. So like,
also, I feel like it might be.
I'm exaggerating.
It might be wrong, but on the eShop itself, they do have the console exclusive Keyblade for Kingdom Hearts 3, don't forget. But anyway, so I have the cloud version, so it is $37.49 if I want to get this.
To get the natives.
On the Switch too, yeah. But on the eShop, like if you go on the Switch 2 and look at the game on the eShop, it says it's 561 gigabytes. I don't think that I can't imagine that is real.
I think I can imagine that's real, actually, the more I think about it. Because if I'm remembering right, 1.5 and 2.5 on disc for PlayStation is close to 120 gigs, I think. Maybe 90. I could be totally wrong, but I need to look into that. But I mean, I don't know. October 8th. I mean, it's very cool. It's coming. I'm gonna give it an A. I think these are good games.
You're giving it an A?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A.
Yeah, I'll give it an A. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. So it's 60 gigs for 1 plus 2.5. It's 75 gigs for 3. These are the Steam versions. And 35 gigs for what is it, 2.8? Yeah. So I feel like
I mean, it could be pretty large.
I have Kingdom Hearts on PlayStation 4. I have Kingdom Hearts on Xbox. I have Kingdom Hearts on the cloud version. I also have Kingdom Hearts on Steam.
You might say you like Kingdom Hearts.
You could say I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that it's coming. I like that. I think it's good that it's coming. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, October 9th. That is the one that I mistook originally during pre-show. I was like, I like one of these, and one of them seemed like Shadow of the Colossus, where you're climbing on the enemy's back, and that's that one. Where you're climbing on the enemy's back and trying to take it down like a titan and hit its weak spot in the back of the neck with your with your blade. That being said, I don't think this one is necessarily going to be for me. I didn't play the first one. I don't really care for Dragon's Dogma all that much. Like it's fine. Just see.
Dragon's Dogma. Okay, so there's this weird thing, right, where GeForce Now is like, tell us if you own the game, right? Mm-hmm. You can play it. If you say you own this game, we'll try to load it for you, and then Steam will be like, yes, you own it, or no, you don't. Well, this was free to play for a weekend, and then instead of making it so like some games now, like the way they have it set up now, you just hit the play button and you can automatically play it. However, what they do now with what they did back then was you add it to your account. And so GeForce Now and Steam both think I own the game, so I can play this at any time. I don't want to keep playing it because I feel like I don't want to get in trouble for playing the game. But it lets me.
You better give it an S tier. You better S tier that one.
I'm gonna give it an S. But yeah, they also added the expansion pack with this. It's coming with DLC, and yeah. I mean,
it's Capcom.
Okay. It's not my favorite.
They're not missing out on anything. You have to give it an S just because you're out there playing their game for free. Don't out yourself. I played it one time. Only once. Only once.
I played it once and then I got scared and closed the game. It was like, okay, oh good. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it looks cool. Is it multiplayer?
No.
Is this the one where you have your pawns? Is that what this one was? You have the pawns and they climb up with you?
Drive-atar thing where they kind of play like you, and then you can get your friends' pawns. Yeah.
I couldn't remember what they said in this one. I was so lost in the sauce on this one. I was like, it looks cool. I like the Shadow of the Colossus stuff and the like Monster Hunter-esque nature of it, but but I just I don't know. Like, I just look at him. There he is. He's climbing on the back. He's gonna stab that Yeti in the neck. No, never mind. He's gonna cut down its tusks. I don't know. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen. Consider going and playing that if you want to. The next game on our list, because my browser decided it was gonna freak out. The next game on our list is going to be Tales of Eternia Remastered, October 16th. I wish I could get excited for this because here's the thing, like, too many times these games come out and they show this really hype like anime intro and I get really excited that, oh, this might look different or it might look very similar to something that like hits a nostalgia spot for me that I get really excited for. This one in particular, right after they did that, they showed off an HD 2D trailer and I don't know, I didn't really like love what I saw of that.
I mean, it looks okay, but
I'm so tired of HD 2D. I'm just tired of HD 2D.
Well, it's not HD 2D.
Well, the Tales of Arisen, or not Tales of Arisen, right? Tales of Eternia.
Yeah, it was either PS1. I think it was a PS1 game.
Originally was a PlayStation Portable and PlayStation 1 game.
1. Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation 1 and then PlayStation Portable.
Game. Yeah.
I guess that's fair. But it still has like that HD 2D vibe to it. Just like all of the what are they calling this? Tales of Eternia. What's the subtitle on that? Remastered?
Remastered, yeah.
Let me pull up a screenshot here. Yeah, I guess it isn't. Okay, I can be wrong. It's not HD 2D. I'll take it back, okay? I'll take it back. Just for that, I'll give it an A.
Take it back again.
It's not an HD 2D. I'll take it back. If it's an HD 2D, you're getting an instant F from me. I'll give it a A. How do you land with Tales of Eternia Remastered?
Yeah, I'll give it a C. It's fine, but
you fought me so hard on it.
I played it on PS1. I don't need to play it again.
Okay. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, October 22nd.
Yeah.
Honestly, really,
S.
and I'm telling you, yeah, like I am full on S-ing this S. Like I am S-ing this S.
I'm going to beat everyone I know at some war. I'll tell you what.
When this trailer opened up, I was like, oh, it's Switch Sports 2. And then they said, oh, now we're going back to Woohoo Island. And I went, wait a second. Are they bringing over Wii Sports Resort? Because my brain didn't connect. Oh, Switch Sports and Wii Sports exist in the same place. I just was like, oh, we're going to Wii Sports Resort now.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. I really enjoyed my time with Switch Sports. I played it on stream one night and hit my mic like way too many times. My hand hurt from it, but I like it.
One thing I was disappointed by. So Nintendo Switch Sports, which turns out sold 18 million units. That's why
that always blows me away.
That's why it's an October game, because people are going to buy this game. They're going to advertise this to everybody.
Mel says August was right there.
Yeah, they're pretty busy in August. So Nintendo Switch Sports had some games that were like data mined, right? Including Dodgeball, and we didn't get Dodgeball, and I was disappointed.
We're not getting it this one either, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like an addition, but I mean, we got thumb wrestling before hockey.
That blows my mind. The thumb wrestling is ridiculous.
in grass. It just seems atrocious.
The body horror that is thumb wrestling in this, where you put your thumb down and your thumb gets bigger, is so horrifying. I'm like, why would they do that? What?
They don't even have the RF. No. They could have used it with that.
Yeah,
but
I'm excited for it. The return of the Miis. The Miis are coming back. You're no longer stuck with whatever these like horrific avatars. I actually really like the avatars in Switch Sports. I don't know why people hated on them as much as they did. Like they had more personality, in my opinion, than the Miis did. And I really wanted these things to replace Miis. I did.
I wish they showed. I wish they showed you hitting a golf ball and it hits one of the helicopter, like the airplane or something. I want to be playing skateboarding and get hit by a golf ball from somebody else on my friends list that hit it.
That's horrible. Oh man. Mel says Miis, you can just make wacky guys, and I guess that's fair. You can't really make wacky guys with those.
The sports mates,
guys.
remember they had like the shark and like all those other ones.
Then we get into, let me see here. Where are we? Final Fantasy Resonance. This one was an HD 2D game.
Yeah.
I asked Chris, because I really wasn't sure. I was like, is this a new game? Is this a remake of something? I don't know what's going on here. You're calling in Cloud. He's rolling in here with like a limit break. I just am not about that style of Final Fantasy. I don't really need all the callbacks. I like new entries a lot more than I like callbacks and spin-offs. I really didn't even really enjoy Crisis Core all that much, and maybe that's a hot take. I like Zack Fair quite a lot, but I didn't really like Crisis Core that much. But Final Fantasy Resonance, October 22nd, HD 2D game, instant F.
Yeah, this is an S for me. I think this is one of the best looking games that they showed. It is HD 2D, but it just looks really good. And like all the cutscenes that they have showing, and then the fact that it's got the basically summons of other main characters from Final Fantasy games. I'm okay with that too. Yeah, so it is an S for me.
It looks fine. I'm just so sick of the HD 2D-ness of everything that they do. Like, I'm so sick of it from Square.
Coming up soon.
What other game are you talking about? What other game could you be talking about?
We'll get to it.
I don't know. Like, I'm sick of the HD 2D vibes, and Square just keeps doing it. And I just wish they'd stop. Do something else.
I really liked Octopath Traveler 0, where you like built your own town.
I liked Octopath Traveler, but by the time I got to Octopath Traveler 2, I was over it, because we had Live Alive, we had, I mean, there was so many that just kind of jumped on that train to try to redo their games in that style, and it's like, it doesn't, just let it be honest to it. I mean, I guess I'll give it this. It's not an HD 2D remake. It's an HD 2D brand new game, but they're just hearkening back. Like, if you look at Sea of Stars, right? Sea of Stars could have easily done like HD 2D with its aesthetic. And instead, they stayed true to the format and just did 2D. And I really liked that. And I wish that games would just do that. Pick a style. Don't try to harken back and get me through my nostalgia. And just do it.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't care about that.
That's fine.
I mean, there's plenty of games that look the same that I enjoy playing.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, I mean,
Yeah, look at New Super Mario Bros. You know, the
yeah,
entire
we just got done
series.
talking about Wii Sports Resort and gave it an S.
Yeah, that's fair, but I mean, it does its own thing.
So does this. What do you mean?
Sequel,
what is that
sequel.
about? Yeah.
Then we get to another thing that does kind of just like harkens back on nostalgia real hard, and it's One Piece Grand Gourmet. It looks like it looks like mobile game garbage in some ways, but I immediately saw it and said my wife will like this. It just was like my wife will like this. One Piece Grand Gourmet. It's a restaurant simulator where you do One Piece stuff. I think that's kind of funny, but for me and my money, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna give this one like maybe a B.
Yeah, I'll give it a B, mainly because it's the game dev story.
Yeah.
Team. And
Hating
I like
on
game
Diner
dev
Dash.
stories. Yeah.
Yes. Kiatic, the One Piece anime. It's a run a One Piece restaurant.
400 characters from One Piece? Is that what it said?
It's bonkers. It has a lot of people in that game. It's nuts. I mean, it looks cool. Like, it just doesn't look as cool as, like, I think game dev story is like a much better game, just from like the concept alone. Then we got Hello Kitty Party Land, October 29th. It's a Mario Party like featuring your Hello Kitty people.
Exclusive to the Switch and Switch 2.
Yeah.
Launch exclusive.
D.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a D.
I mean, I'd give, if this was a brand new Mario Party, I'd give that to D too, but yeah.
I'd probably go up to C for a brand new Mario Party, but
yeah.
But yeah, I'm
kind
kind of
red hat in there, and Cody likes it.
Branding, man. Branding. Lords of the Fallen 2 Fall 2026. Again, yeah, kind of
I didn't
in
like
the C
Fall,
category for
Lords
me.
of the Fallen 1. So.
Me neither. I liked Lords of the Fallen 1 well enough, but not well enough to give it higher than a C on Lords of the Fallen 2. So then we get to Metaphor ReFantazio. Guys, we have been waiting for this one. We predicted this one like a year ago coming to Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2, and it didn't. I'm giving this one an instant S. This game is so dang good. It's so dang good, guys. Like, Metaphor ReFantazio is a Sega jam that's very similar to your Personas, your Shin Megami Tenseis. It's turn-based action role-playing game in some ways that just has such a good storyline, such a good visual aesthetic, has such a good atmosphere. The art direction that's here is amazing. The music is so good. Like, I always feel like I'm doing something epic when the music is playing. If you want a really good RPG that you can get sucked into, Metaphor ReFantazio is it, and I'm so excited to see it come to Nintendo Switch 2. I've wanted this on Switch 2 for a long time. I played it on Steam Deck, and it ran really well there, and I was like, this would be a perfect Nintendo game, and will I be playing this? Yes, I will. S tier. How do you feel about Metaphor ReFantazio, Christopher?
Yeah, I also give it an S tier. I like Metaphor. I like the look of it. I like the fact that humans are the monsters. Big fan.
Big fan. Metaphor ReFantazio, get your Metaphor ReFantazio game on November 12th. Then we got Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Again, I gave it a B. Chris gave it a D.
I'll give this one a B.
Oh, okay. He's coming up to a B on it. We're not really going to share a
favorite
lot on it.
Xenoblade game.
It's really good. It was really good. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Withered World, December 3rd. It's a Pokemon-like with Dragon Quest characters. I don't know, dude. Like, I just...
The two lead characters are from Dragon Quest 4 and 5, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I feel like if you really dug the like Game Boy Color game, then you would probably see this and pop off. But yeah, I was not a person that did that.
No, same. I'm just gonna give that like a C. I think it's a good announcement. Yeah. I think it's a good tie-in game. It's not something that gets me super excited. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Holiday 2026. We're finally getting to some of these games after this point that don't have like dates. They just have windows.
Right, just year. It is a Gears-like.
Yeah.
So for that, I'll give it a C, I guess.
Yeah, I would give it a C as well. I like
played
Gears a lot.
an hour and a half of it. I liked it.
Yep. And then we get to I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one. Stellar Blade 2026. Stellar Blade's cool. It's just jiggle physics. It's a game for gooners. I don't know. Like, I think it's got a cool concept. It's just over sexualized, and for that, I'm going to give it a C.
Yeah, I'll give it a B just because the idea that it actually left PlayStation because Sony published it on the PlayStation, and the fact that we saw it here, yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon?
I'll give this an S.
I am surprised. I had said before we got started on the show, I'll pull up the trailer here while I'm talking about it. I had said that I think that if I love Jujutsu Kaisen, Chris loves Vampire Survivors. If we became one human, this game would exactly be for us in every single way. I like the fact that they're using these characters and they have this like rumble mechanic in this. I would not have given this an S because I don't love Vampire Survivors that much, but I know Chris really does. So Chris, take it away.
Oh yeah, I love Vampire Survivors, and the fact that they're kind of like taking this anime. I don't know anything about it. Dash really likes it, but
you should watch it.
The fact that you have that, and then on top of it, add like a multiplayer element where Vampire Survivors has multiplayer, but this is like the top two players just fight it out with all of the abilities and stuff that they got throughout the run. Makes it even more enjoyable, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And I don't know why, but I'm surprised to see it being a Switch 2 only game.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like, I don't think it necessarily has to be. I think that game could easily run on Switch 1, but I think they're needing that library to be robust. Then we got Minecraft Switch 2. It's more Minecraft. It's just Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft, but it's on Switch 2.
So it says Switch 2 in the trailer, but the thumbnail shows Switch and Switch 2.
That's because they are just doing a patch to make the Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition run on there, basically, is the way I see it.
The first game. The last one, I mean. The Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh.
The thumbnail for that shows Switch 1 and Switch 2, but in the trailer it only showed Switch 2, and it was only announced for Switch 2. But yeah, we'll see.
Interesting. Minecraft Switch 2? Just Minecraft? I'm going to give this like a B.
It's fun that it's on the Switch 2 now.
And it's improved, and it will perform better, and you will have access to a lot better things. My kids play a lot of Minecraft.
All your saves and everything carry over, obviously. Yeah.
Like, my kids play a lot of Minecraft. They play the Switch 1 edition on the Switch 2, and it works really, really well already on Switch 2, but I feel like the performance here could definitely be upgraded, and they could kind of build its architecture for Switch 2 in a much better way. Minecraft for Switch 2, I'm going to give that like a B. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I'll join you in solidarity.
DayZ, also 2026. I hate this game. I hate their fans. I hate everything about it. I think this game sucks. I think it's bad. It is a survival crafting game with zombies. I'm so over this game. I'm giving it an F.
I'll join you in solidarity.
Thank you. Murmasa Revenant Blades, early 2027. Wasn't super stoked for it. I think it looks great, but it's just not my game. Chris, I think you are more excited for this one than I am, though.
Yeah, I'll give it a B. I played it on Wii. I played it on PS Vita. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm glad to see it coming out now. It's coming out on everything but Xbox. So, I'm looking forward to just the idea that more people get to play it. I like that.
Yep. Mel Needs a Name says never played it, but still hyped for a Vanillaware game. So like I'm down for Vanillaware doing more stuff, but this game's just not for me. Atelier Caria, The Night Kingdom and the Guide of Memories. This is like a D for me. Like I talk about Atelier Ryza and all these other games, and they're like good JRPGs. They're just JRPGs. There's not really anything that sets them apart, and there's so many of them. It feels very samey a lot of the times. That's like a D level announcement for me.
Yeah, it was about the same.
You're snoring now already just thinking about it.
Like if I had no other, like if you wouldn't let me play any other games until I played that, I would play it. But it is not the game I would choose to play.
Yeah, I'm with you. Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet. I am so surprised to see a second game in that series come out, because this game doesn't look anything like the original either. The original was like an arena, like battler, like free to play. You had teams you were split up on. You used bubblegum based mechanics, and it was so loosely bubblegum themed. I don't even know why they wanted to talk about it that much. And I don't know. Like it's it's Ninjala 2, but it looks like it's story based. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah. It looks like if you told me Level 5 made that game, I believe you. It looks like one of those like
they make Professor Layton, and I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, but they had that one what's the name of that one game that they had that was like Snack World? It kind of reminds me of Snack World.
I'm gonna look at Snack World because I don't remember that one. Yeah, I get that feeling in some ways. It's much better polished than Snack World, but yeah, like I will agree with that. Spring 2027.
Mel's not going to tag me for the review. Okay, fine.
Spring 2027. I'm going to give Ninjala 2. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should be excited about it, but I'm going to give it a C.
I'll give it a C, I guess. I mean,
yeah. Everbloom, spring 2027.
Yeah. D. I don't care.
I agree.
It could be good, but it just looks like any other game, which when there's already so many games, if I don't know anything about you, it's
and
definitely something I'll look into when it gets closer.
The indie scene does need to be celebrated, but that's not indie. Right? Like it's just not. I don't think anyway. I could be completely wrong. I don't know who's making it. It looks like an indie game, but I don't know if it is an indie game because I feel like it would have been in an indie world if it were. The next couple of games on here.
It's from the publisher that's publishing Beast of Reincarnation from Game Freak Fictions.
So that's how they got featured in the main Nintendo Direct?
And Lego Party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
And Tales of the Shire. It's like that same publisher.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to give it a D then, knowing its history now.
Knowing its lineage. Okay.
Yep. The next one here, Xenoblade Chronicles Genesis, a new game in the Xenoblade Chronicles series. Heck yes. Very excited for this. I'm going to give this one an S tier. It looks like it takes place in the core of a world. But the inside of the core of the world is an extra Earth
story.
Yeah, like it's like the reboot of the franchise that I think this needs in a lot of ways. And if it's anything like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and 1 and Torna, the Golden Country, this one's going to be awesome. Like, yes, 100% count me in. I like the character designs. I like the world design. I like everything they're showing off here.
Purple or blue, like pink, before, like when they're about to like use their swords
materia.
and weapons.
It's their materia.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm looking forward to it.
Do they still speak British?
Hopefully,
they're Australian.
Yeah, I hope it's not December 2027.
I will say this looks pretty rough from what they've shown off here. In terms of performance, so I could see this being a December 2027 game. Plus, most of the Xenoblade games have like released around my birthday, so which is in December. So I'm thinking this one's definitely going to be a December next year game. But I don't really picture Monolith Soft necessarily always being the ones that make the decisions to reveal their games 2 years prior. So who knows?
Yeah.
I know that, Legend of Zelda was teased many years.
It could be spring of next year. We'll see.
It could be
a year from now. Yeah.
I really doubt it. It'd be cool if it was, but I doubt it. But I'm gonna give this one an S tier. I'm very excited for this.
Okay. Well,
Mel said she thinks late summer.
I'll take your S tier and see you with an S tier for Pikuniku 2.
Yes, I will agree. Well, hold on. Rate Xenoblade because I agree with you on the S tier on Pikuniku 2.
I gave it an S tier too.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good. All right. Pikuniku 2. Let me pull up its trailer. Let's show that one off too because this one looks freaking awesome. And it was such a crisp game. Tell them about it.
Yeah. Pikuniku. You plays Pikuniku, just going around. The fact, we were talking about bubblegum, and it's the fact that you can just get into random antics and just do all sorts of stuff, but also it looks like there's a lot of puzzles involved. I just love the way it looks, and yeah, this is what I want when someone's going from the first game to this one. I told Mel I don't want to see Shovel Knight 3D, but if it ends up looking closer to something like that.
Yeah, it does not look like regular Pikuniku by any means. This is like a full-on 3D adventure, but I'm very excited for it. It looks, it's coming from Devolver. We love Devolver around here. Pretty much every single one of their games is a banger. So Pikuniku 2, 100% in S tier. And then the final big kind of announcement, not really, Kingdom Hearts 4 simultaneous system launch across all systems, and it's coming to Switch too. That was revealed with the Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 collection. I can't get excited for that because it literally took them 2 decades to make Kingdom Hearts 3. So I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 4, exciting to see, and it has a much different visual aesthetic for it. It's more in line with modern Final Fantasy than Kingdom Hearts, in my opinion. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good.
I'll give it an S tier because the fact that they even showed it off at a Nintendo Direct is crazy. And then on top of that, it's going to be coming out on the Switch simultaneously with the other platforms is something music to my ears. I want every game to come to every platform. So the fact that they have this as a simultaneous launch whenever it comes out in 2028 or who knows when, I'm looking forward to it and glad that it'll be on Switch 2 day one. I'm not surprised. You're a big Kingdom Hearts guy, but this was just the reason that I would not rate this at an S. Right. The only reason I would not rate this as an S is because this is an announcement for a later announcement, is the way that I look at this. Where, okay, this is coming simultaneously on all consoles, essentially, when it comes. But no news on when it's coming. And that's the thing. What do you mean, what did I? What'd you give it?
I didn't give it an S, but I had a hard time rating it because it didn't really give me anything other than a look at the trailer that we've already seen. And this trailer is literally 6 years old at this point. I saw this trailer when I was still working at GameStop. So it's really hard for me to get super excited for this because it's all the same footage that I've already seen from 6 years ago. So
the gameplay is not the same.
The gameplay was added. But the scene in Shibuya, whatever that was, Tokyo, that is all old stuff from ages ago. And I can't, it's cool. They got a fight mechanic. Okay, awesome. But show me something more. Give me a concrete date or give me something to hope for. I don't know. Yeah. It just didn't get me excited because it was okay, simultaneous worldwide launch. Cool. Awesome.
Oh.
I would probably say C. Like, and that's just
Keep
because
the same energy on that, the next and final trash announcement that we got.
Well, hold on now.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina Time Remake. I mean, they showed Link sleeping in the bed, and it looks like those, like those like incels that post on Twitter and are like, "Look, I got AI to make this game for me." That's what that Link laying in bed looked like. It looked like someone being like, "Look, I made."
I like
Super
how
Mario
you're calling
64.
all AI users incels. That's hilarious.
Yeah, sure. The fact that it looks like somebody that's like, look, here's what Super Mario 64 would look like in Unreal Engine 4, and that's what that looked like to me. I'm not looking forward to anything about this. Good luck. Have fun in the water temple. It's going to be trash. What did you think?
All right. So beyond the fact that I'm reading the chat right now, this looks like Nintendo hired this man. And kind of combining that with your AI incel takes. I will. Here's the thing. I will agree with you that I'm not super excited for this game. Right? Like, I'm just not really very excited for this game. I don't love Ocarina of Time. We said it 2 weeks ago that it's the most overhyped Legend of Zelda of all time. There's so many other better Zeldas. I think however they decide to frame this could be really cool. It could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I understand your take. I do think that the visuals do look kind of good from a Pixar kind of standpoint, right? Like, this looks like Sony Pictures would have animated it or something. It doesn't look like a video game studio necessarily animated Link. It looks like a third-party company has worked on this and decided to put this out. One thing is for sure,
not good either.
It's not Grezzo. They're not doing this remake. But like, in terms of
Forever Entertainment.
To what?
Forever Entertainment.
Yeah, there we go. In terms of an exciting announcement, I think there are a lot of people who are going to have some very extreme takes on this game. We are not necessarily one of them. Like, I have no strong feelings about this game one way or the other than the fact that I think Ocarina of Time does not deserve a second remake. I think there are many other Zelda games that could have gotten the remake treatment. And what it does make me kind of question is where their mentality was with that. And the reason that I say this is because, okay, we're getting Star Fox 64 remade. We're getting Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remade. Are they going to remake Super Mario 64? And my hope is yeah, actually, I hope that gets remade, because all I really want that to have is a better camera. Like, that's all I really wanted to have, is a much better camera. And I think that game could be good. But like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, I'm going to give it a B, because it is exciting for a certain set of people. I will play it.
We're not talking about a super certain set of people. We're talking about you.
I'm excited to play it. But I'm not S tier excited to play it. I'm B tier excited to play it. And I think that's a fair take to have.
I'll give it a F. We'll reevaluate it when they show us a video game.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. There was nothing but a still image of Link sleeping in a bed. Mel's giving it an eye.
For incomplete.
I don't know. Like, I want to be excited for it, but I'm with you that there wasn't enough shown here. I think visually it looks interesting. It's a very different take. There's a lot of detail in the world there. I don't think that this story is going to be like a straight up remake, because like it even shows he already has the courage, Triforce of Courage, embedded in his hand, which is not what, I mean, that's what Ganon came to claim, you know? So I think there is going to be quite a bit of deviation from the original of it. And I think in remake terms, I think this is going to be much closer to a Final Fantasy VII remake than a insert your remaster than the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake for the 3DS, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where that's pretty much 1-to-1 with a lot of quality of life improvements. So I'm fine with it. I'm excited to play it. I'm withholding judgment. If they improve that game, cool. Because I think that game could use quite a bit of improvements, because I just don't think that game still holds up today. I hate saying that out loud because I'm afraid someone's going to find me on the street and just punch me in the mouth, but I stand by that. So that's where I land with it. Is I'm gonna give it a B. You're giving it a straight up F because they didn't show gameplay.
Well, they didn't show the game. I mean, they might as well just show the logo.
A title. Yeah, I mean, but that's the way Legend of Zelda stuff always does 9 times out of 10.
If they would have shown them riding in the field.
Meg Alex says $89.99. I'm excited for it though. Keyword says I'll play it. Chat, you guys let us know how you guys feel about it. Like literally, I am curious about how chat feels about this one, because of the fact that like I think there's going to be some very, very mixed opinions on that. Kiatic is all about S tier.
They usually don't show much of anything, but they also show it like 5 years before it comes out. This is coming out in the next 6 months, and they didn't show us anything. Dumb. Why? No.
Netta says, I think a radical change in art style is spiritually offensive.
It didn't look good then either.
Oh man, no, it doesn't look good. It didn't. It was Nin64 murky. You know, like it doesn't hold up today. So I mean that's everything. That's all the big announcements. I mean, as far as that goes, you know, there were like 13 really good announcements buried in the 49 announcements that they did. And I'm excited. Like I'm excited for quite a bit of what they have here, and there's a good set of variety. It wasn't another one of those, here's just a Nintendo Direct with farming simulators all through it. But with the big caveat that not everything is going to be a knockout out of the park for all of the games that were announced. Overall, I walked away from that Direct with very mixed opinions on how I felt about it even. I would probably give this like a C tier Direct, and for something that we're in year 2 of a console that needs a quote-unquote robust catalog of video games to justify the expense of getting into the Nintendo Switch 2 ecosystem, it doesn't feel like it necessarily justifies that purchase and hits that mark. There are going to be a lot of people who say, I'm going to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 for this one Ocarina of Time remake video game. And there are going to be a lot of people on the other side of the aisle that are still going to be saying there's nothing here for me to justify upgrading from a Switch 1. And I think both takes in that case are very fair. For me and my money, there's, like I said, like 13 games here that I'm looking forward to trying out and playing. But I am a power user. There may just be one on this list, and in some cases, 0.
Zero is what I'd give it out of 10.
0 out of 10. You're so full of crap. All right, well, go ahead and keep
Direct,
Big Walk. You don't get to have Big Walk. You can't give that an S tier.
The Nintendo Direct a 4 out of 10, but the games an 8 out of 10. I liked a couple of the games, but it was just the way it was doled out. I didn't like, and then ending on the Snorefest.
I know you don't like the tree houses. I like the tree houses, but I think they are very slow paced. And if you want to,
no, even before we got there, just counting the Direct.
Snorefest of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, listen, we're gonna go straight to the fast forward here. We got a few other things to kind of wrap this episode up. So Chris, here in a moment, as soon as I get all this stuff opened up, because there are quite a few games that actually have pages where you can just go buy stuff that's coming out this week on Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2. I am going to pull all of these things up right now for you. And you can take it away in about 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Tell the people about the video games that are coming out this week in the Nintendo Fast Forward.
Was it Traumatarium? Listen, this game is out on itch.io. And like they released like an actual Game Boy, like you can get it on an actual Game Boy cartridge. It is normally $3.99. It is on sale for $3.59. Go ahead, give it a go. It is a Game Boy game that was made, and you can play it. It's kind of like if you were in somebody's room and they were playing the Game Boy. But it also, you see that last screenshot? They have, what's the name of that? Is it Tate mode?
Tate, yeah, Tate.
Yeah.
Or for the uneducated and the uncultured, Tate. It's Tate mode.
Yeah. But that's coming out on June 9th today. Then we've got next up, hold on a second.
Yeah, I gotta put in my birthday too. Everybody wish us happy birthday.
What is it? Arashi Gaiden?
Yeah. Arashi.
Arashi. Yeah, I mean it looks like, is it like a puzzle game? Sort of.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Katana Zero, where you're kind of planning out your moves.
Yeah, but like
to take out the enemies,
kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely like the look of it. It kind of, I mean, anytime you make a game and it looks like a Game Boy Advance game or reminds me of a Game Boy Advance game, I'm into it. It's $9.99, comes out June 11th. Next up, we've got Judy's Adventure DX. This looks like that
going
game
on here. Game Boy theme going on with all of these.
This looks like that game that you like. What's that name of that game?
Trip World.
Trip World. It kind of looks like that. Everyone knows that's why you named your son Trip.
No.
But Judy's Adventure DX
it was just a happy coincidence.
is out June 11th. It is $5.99. This one, yeah, it looks like a Game Boy game. 140 levels. Go ahead, give it a go. $5.99. We're going to move on to the next one, which is Super Farming Boy, which is kind of like a farming game that this crazy guy is coming. I think it's like a storm that's coming and like trying to ruin your crops, and you have to defend your crops, and like it's kind of like a roguelike where you're upgrading your stats and your abilities, and it's $9.99. Super Farming Boy comes out June 12th.
Put this one on the list because it looked like a Chris game for sure. I was like, this is Chris all over it.
Yeah, I have it on Steam. Played it.
I knew
It's been out there for a while, and yeah, they emailed me and asked if I wanted a code. Like the creator of the game emailed me, asked if I wanted a code for the Switch. I said yes. I haven't heard back, so we'll see what happens. But that comes out on the 12th. That is on the Switch. Then Switch 2, we're getting To a T on June 11th for $19.99. This is a game about it's okay to be different. It is from the creator of Katamari Damacy. It is, $19.99, out June 11th. We're moving along because we don't have time for this. Unrailed 2, back on track. Switch 2 edition. If you have the Switch 1 version, the Switch 2 is a free upgrade. Shout out to it. But yeah, it is just It's kind of like the train is moving. You have to watch out for the obstacles and keep laying down the track to get the train from one end to the other. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to play this in multiplayer if you want. It's $19.99. Usually it's on sale until the 26th for $14.99. Don't take our word for it. Go play the demo. Okay. And then what else do we got next? We got demo.
Demio.
No, we got demo and Dungeons and Dragons.
Demio and Dungeons.
Demio
by Dungeons and Dragons. Or X Dungeons and Dragons.
$29.99. It looks like an action RPG. Or not action, like a turn-based RPG. Yeah, it is
turn-based deck builder, the tabletop role-playing game inspired video game.
Yeah. With streamlined strategy. Yeah, so D&D if you're into that sort of, if you're a nerd.
Holy cow, is that a roguelike deck builder? Says noticed in the live chat.
Yeah.
I know that man hates a roguelike deck builder. And there's so many of them that we feature on this show all the time. I don't even know what I turns in anymore.
Yeah. Nintendo Classics Donkey Kong 64 came out on June 4th. We didn't get to talk about it last week. If you have Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can go ahead and get Donkey Kong 64 and play it. Also, free update while we were gone is Sea of Thieves came out with Switch 2 edition. The Switch 2 version, it's a free upgrade if you own the game on the Switch 1. And then on mobile, we got Cody's possibly game of the year so far, Piku Niku.
Picto Nico. Not Piku
Exactly.
Niku. It's a totally different game. Piku Niku 2
Piku Niku
coming
2
out later. But Picto Nico is out now. I played this. It's fine. It's expensive for a mobile game. I mean, you end up spending $7.99 on volume 1 of the mix, and then you spend like another $4.99 on volume 2 of the game's mix. I have a really hard time justifying spending over $12 on a mobile game. But I mean, it's pretty much WarioWare snapped, but for phones, and has none of the WarioWare branding, which is kind of strange to me because they could have easily just said this is WarioWare snapped. And they could have just said that. They could have just said, hey, this is WarioWare snapped. Enjoy on mobile devices. And instead, they threw this out. Has 80 different mini games that you can play. You buy volume 1, you get access to the first 40 or so, and then you buy volume 2, you get access to the other 40 or so. And then they have a mix mode where you can mix in games from both volume 1 and volume 2. My son had a really good time with it. Lando really enjoyed it. I, on the other hand, had immediate buyer's remorse for spending $12 on a mobile game. So, it's just take it or leave it. But you can go buy it now. It's out now. Before we throw it into the Nextra segment, we do have the game show segment of the show called Pixel Minute, or aka Pixman for short. In this segment, Chris has exactly 60 seconds to try to guess the name of a video game based on a screenshot that is highly pixelated and will be showing hang on, and we'll be showing to him in just a moment. Here we go. Chris, can you see it?
I'm excited. I think what I'm most excited about with this is the fact that you fixed it. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I totally fixed it. The faster he guesses it, the more points he's going to get on the board. Chris, we're going to let it rip in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I'm going to say it looks kind of like Orange Crush mixed with a little Baja Blast in there.
Your first hint is coming now. It is a 3DS title.
It is a 3DS title?
It is.
Gosh.
Your next hint is going to be minigame.
Minigame? Is it WarioWare or Rhythm Heaven?
Your
Rhythm
next
Heaven
hint
Fever, or Rhythm Heaven Gold, or WarioWare.
is going to be publisher Nintendo.
Yeah, I think it is Rhythm Heaven Fever. No,
You were
Rhythm
so
Heaven.
close.
Yeah.
You were so close. For a final guess, would you like to take a stab in the dark for 1 extra point?
I don't remember. I think it's Rhythm Heaven Gold, maybe.
It is Rhythm Heaven Megamix, also known as Rhythm
Megamix.
Paradise Megamix and PAL Regions, and Rhythm World The Best Plus Korea, which I think that's a much better name than anything else. Rhythm World The Best Plus. This was developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 3DS. It is the 4th game in the Nintendo Rhythm Heaven series, following Rhythm Heaven Fever for the Wii. The game was first released in Japan in June of 2015, and North America, Europe, and Oceania, and South Korea throughout 2016. Rhythm Heaven Megamix is primarily a compilation of over 100 rhythm minigames from the series' previous entries, Rhythm Tengoku, which was Japan exclusive, Rhythm Heaven, and Rhythm Heaven Fever, as well as 30 new games added to that menu. As far as critical reception goes, Metacritic has it sitting at an 83 out of 100, and OpenCritic is 74%. Destructoid giving it a 9 out of 10. Eurogamer recommending it. Famitsu giving it a solid 8.7 out of 10. Game Informer with an 8.5. Nintendo Life with an 8. As far as that goes, how do you feel about Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix, Chris? I know you like Rhythm Heaven. There's no way you don't like Rhythm Heaven. It's right up your alley, my guy.
I do. I love Rhythm Heaven. Great
well,
game.
that was the
couldn't
game for
remember
this
the name.
week. That was the game for this week. Congratulations on getting something on there with a little bit of Rhythm Heaven. I'm going to give you half a point because you got there.
Thank you. What does that bring my total up to?
Brings your total up to 769.5 points. Surprisingly.
Wow.
I know, you're doing pretty good after a year of this. Extra Nintendo news. We're going to go to the Nextra segment. My Nintendo, nothing new or crazy added to the My Nintendo store. Just a reminder to grab a Super Mario Yoshi Egg Zipper Pouch for 800 platinum points. NSO icons, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book icons are here, and you can still snag them until June 17th. That means they're gone in like a week. The monthly play and redeem icons are Donkey Kong and Mario vs. Donkey Kong. You can play those on Nintendo Classics. Snag them anytime before June is over. A Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership is required to claim the Mario vs. Donkey Kong ones. In Nintendo Music, we may have had the biggest update to Nintendo Music of all time. First off, they really went all in on enhancing the platform with a ton of new features. You got a web version, a tablet version, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support, and a new My Mix feature based on play history. And then we got the biggest drop yet. I've been hankering for it, craving it. Mario Kart World's full OST finally dropped. Race your way through your commute listening to some of the best remixes of Mario history ever. The first set released last week, and then they released a few more tracks this week on there. So very exciting. Super stoked to listen to Mario Kart World soundtrack whenever I'm driving. Sales and deals. There are quite a few sales going on right now from various publishers. Bethesda, Capcom, Atari, RGG Studio, and Plug-in Digital are all having a sale. And you can save on some bangers like Resident Evil Requiem, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition, Bubsy in the Perfect Collection, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, and Gravity Circuit, just to name a few. Demos. If you haven't played the game yet and would like to experience it yourself before you partake on the sale, Resident Evil Requiem has a new demo up in the eShop. Also, as mentioned during the main part of the show, Star Fox has a new demo out right now. You can try out the tutorial and the Meteo mission. You will be able to see that footage as soon as Chris gets it up on our YouTube channel. If you just want to watch somebody play through it, it's really good. I had a good time with it. In events, a new Splatfest was kind of announced for Splatoon 3, featuring a theme around Splatoon Raiders. More details to follow later. Also, as mentioned earlier in the show, Super Mario 40th collab is happening in Donkey Kong Bonanza's DLC. Get Mario cosmetics for DK and Pauline, and join in the DK challenge right from your Nintendo Switch Online home icon. Earn challenge cards from select games across Donkey Kong. Some challenges are for beginners, some for more experienced players, and all are geared toward having a bonanza of a time now through September 1st. And in news highlights, Dragon Quest XII got a real first look and new subtitle tease after a complete development rework. You can get excited for Dragon Quest XII Beyond Dreams coming for Switch 2. Also coming out, Dragon Quest XI getting a definitive version treatment also on Nintendo Switch 2, releases in September. Lego teased the Donkey Kong crossover. It is definitely arcade era inspired, and I'm excited to pay $400 for plastic building blocks. And then finally, Crocs is launching an all-new line with Mario in July, featuring Crocs and Gibbets in Mario, Yoshi, Peach, Bowser, and Overworld styles available later next month. Chris, where can they find you, my good sir?
Just follow a link tree that go from there. What about you? Where are they finding you at these days?
Go over to nerdxd.com and you can find all my social media stuff. But that being said, I do have a special event tomorrow night over on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to tune in and watch Team Wildwood and myself go head-to-head in Pokemon Champions, where we are going to be racing to master. We need to get at least 10 straight wins, and we have a very special event because we have a feature Pokemon that is on both of our teams called Sandaconda. It is going to be a mix of an accuracy battle meets a trick room setup that we're going to be trying to work with and make our way to master with. There's a shirt that's available over on the website that you can get to help support the channel, as well as if you watch during week 1, you get a shiny Sandaconda Twitch badge that you can use on your profile. Just watch for 1 hour. If you come for week 2, which is also going to be happening next Wednesday at 8 p.m., you get a regular Sandaconda badge. And either week, if you gift a sub or sub at all on either one of our channels, you can get a Race to Master badge to be able to use on your profiles as well. So come by, swing by, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, Pokemon Champions. It's going to be a good time. Remember, you can catch all of our past episodes in video form over at YouTube, youtube.com/@the Nintendo Rewind. Visit our site for links to all of our social media pages at nintendorewind.com. Consider supporting the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch us live weekly Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch and YouTube. We love your faces. Remember, please be kind and rewind, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!